consistently attract soulmate clients, begin showing up on brand, monetizing on your calling. Welcome all spiritual coaches, leaders, healers, light workers, and practitioners to a show that turns you on in your business and amplifies your magnetism. I'm host, catalyst, and spiritual business coach Rosalyn Fung, and I'm here to journey with you into the juicy and help you discover where the real gaps are. Ignite your mindset and soul with strategies and systems as each episode takes you to the sweet spot that activates your Soulgasmic business. Enjoy this light language activation as we begin to magnetize and monetize.
Hello, my loves. Welcome to another episode. Today's episode is a solo one with yours truly. If I'm new to you, welcome to this show. I'm Rosalyn Fung, Akashic visionary life and business soul coach. I'm a former registered psychologist, and I'm also an energy worker. And I specialize in client attraction and soulful selling. So this episode on how to build and scale your coaching and or healing business is for you if you're just starting out or you are experienced and you're maxed out with one-to-one clients and you're looking to scale your business with a group program. Or this is for you if you are so done with a dollars for hours model and you're ready to scale your business and claim back your time and leverage your income with a high ticket one-on-one VIP program. And so high ticket in this scenario usually means anywhere $2,000 and above. So I'm going to explain all of that to you. In today's episode, you're going to learn about my personal signature method called the illuminate method, and where I built my business to multiple 5-figure months in 3 years. Okay. This is starting out as a self-love coach, by the way, making 6 figures in the first year, working only part-time. I'm going to share with you this method. So make sure you stay tuned. And I'm going to give you the tools and resources that don't break the bank, okay, especially if you're starting out. And as you're scaling your business, right, what those tools will be as you grow your business. And then I'm going to talk about the importance of leveraging social media and when to hire team. All right, so stay tuned. We have so much today to have you tune in, and I hope that you have a pen, paper. We're gonna get down to some details that usually I only share with my inner community, my paid clients. All right, I really want you to get your work out there. You are gifted, and I see way too many times so many gifted, talented healers, coaches, light workers struggling to grow their business. And that doesn't have to be the case, my loves. Okay, so I'm here to give you hope. I'm here to bring the mindset and the strategies to support you to get out of your own way, boldly, authentically show up, and have what you want in your big vision dream. It's all about be, do, and have. Okay, be who you are totally authentically, and as you show up, you're creating your life and your business in the way that aligns so much with who you are so that you can have all that you desire. All right, so usually I like to tune in, have my clients tune in. So I'm going to invite you to do the same, because it really is about going deep into relationship with yourself first. You got to be clear about what your self-talk is inside. And if that self-talk is mostly self-critical, that inner critic, the perfectionism, all of that stuff, that's too noisy to like, and if that's driving your bus, then that's a huge part of needing to shift into the mindset that will support you, the mindset of your next level version of you, okay, and your business. You are a CEO, soul-led CEO. And so in order to be that, you got to really feel into who she is at this next level version. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze. We're going to take a moment to tune in. Taking a breath in. And then just releasing anything that doesn't serve or support, any tension, any contractions. Just handing over this energy that doesn't serve and support you to Mother Earth. She'll take that and transmute it into positive energy. And any busyness in your mind, put those thoughts on a cloud, let them float away. You can always come back to it later. And just tune into the portal of your heart. You can place one hand on your heart, another one on your womb space. And just breathing in. And then breathing out. Just clearing. Imagine you're a clear channel for inner guidance. Imagine this beautiful white light from high power, high self, God, whoever that higher power is for you, coming down through the top of your head, your crown chakra, your third eye, your intuition, activating your voice, your heart, your love energy, your power center, which is your solar plex, your womb space, and then into your root chakra, and right through your perineum into Mother Earth. Breathing this beautiful energy in as it fills you up, this love and light. And then as you breathe out this beautiful breath so that it forms a beautiful bubble around you, capturing your soul's essence. And this bubble, just notice what it looks like. Maybe it's translucent with some sparkles. Maybe it's rainbow colors. There's no right or wrong. This is your auric field. Just breathing into this bubble. And then breathing out love. So I'm going to invite you to take yourself to your next level version of you, your biggest desires. Where do you see your business a year from now? Notice what you are doing. As you wake up, what are you excited about in your day, your week, your month? How are you showing up? What's your schedule look like? My sense is that you are showing up excited to serve your clients, your soul tribe. You feel prepared. You show up live on camera. Or maybe you've got a group coaching call. You're just excited. All your dream clients are here. Perhaps you have a speaking engagement. You're a guest speaker in somebody's program. You're speaking on a stage. Stages. Why leave it to one? You see new leads, new discovery calls booked in. Notice who is in your support system in your business. What team members do you have? And even if you don't know, feel into the feeling of having support. You got to stay in your zone of genius. You got to keep showing up with ease, with flow, with alignment. And you have this wonderful system in place. You're so clear about your path. Feel into your energetic capacity. So I'm going to start this and seal this in and activate it with light language. Breathing in. Sera kura senera kia sono kura kia senera kia asira kura tinera kia smor kura kia smor kura tia. Morakia sara kura tinera kia smor kura tinera kia asinera kia mor kura tia. Beautiful. So just breathing that in. Activating your next level version of yourself in your business. And then as you breathe out as if you're a tree and your breath are like the roots of a tree. And you're planting your soul's purpose, your next level version of yourself, this vision you just have that you feel in this moment, into the depths of the earth, into the rich soil, letting that soil nourish your dreams. Feeling the energy of that. And so it is. Marakia sarakurati nerakia. Breathing in one more time. And out. And so I do encourage you to write down your vision. Okay, it's really important that you write down and you keep your vision at the forefront, and that, you have a clear path. So go ahead and write that down. I'm going to keep going with my illuminate method. I'm going to show you exactly how I walk my clients, coaches, healers, light workers, practitioners, to really magnetize their soulmate clients and monetize on their calling. So the first thing you need is clarity. Okay, this is my illuminate method. Excuse the imperfect circles. All right. So the first thing we need is clarity. So if you're tuning in on the podcast, you may want to watch this on YouTube on the replay here, because I am doing visuals today. And what I'm demonstrating right now is my illuminate method. I've got my flip chart and I'm going to go through it. And I know that most people are visual learners. I know I am myself. So I like to teach how I like to receive as a student. So when it comes to clarity, it's really important to have a clear path in terms of how to get to your big vision dream. Really noticing, where are you right now and where do you want to be? Then what are the gaps that are keeping you from moving forward into your big vision dream? And oftentimes those gaps are, you don't know what you don't know. Okay, you just don't know. You've never maybe learned how to build a business. You're just not sure what the ins and outs are, right? We don't know. This is why we hire coaches that we resonate with, so that they can support us in teaching us, right? It's like going to school. I love it. I don't know about you, but I am a lifetime learner and a student of Life First, and my ideal clients are exactly the same. Okay. Now, the second one is beliefs and mindset. Okay, oftentimes what holds us back from moving forward into our big vision dream is our beliefs, our limiting beliefs, the things that hold us back. And so it's really important. So I'm going to put that over here, mindset and confidence. Okay, it's really important that you are not letting your inner critic drive the bus. So what I often hear is fear of showing up as who you really are. I used to be fearful of sharing my light language. I thought, are people going to think I'm weird? And I thought, what if this discredits me? And so I hired actually one of my soulmate clients who specializes in light language, Aurora Light. And she supported me in building my confidence. Confidence comes from taking courageous action. to really share my light language once I really understood it a little bit more. And what's happened is once we get out of our own way and we really show up authentically as who we are, we're no longer hiding in the spiritual closet. We're no longer playing small, fearful of showing up, fearful of what others are going to think of us, because that's a common one, right? Because at the core of us, we want to feel loved, safe, and belong. We're fearful of being rejected. We're comparing ourselves and thinking, oh my gosh, like, why would people listen to me when so-and-so who would be in the similar niche as you is already kicking butt? Why would somebody pay me? So it's like oftentimes our own self-worth stuff comes up. And here's the thing. I always share that building a business or scaling a business, no matter what part of a business, at some point, your shit is going to come up. So being in business is a personal and spiritual journey. So whether you are putting yourself out there, getting more visible, asking for the sale, receiving the money, charging the worth of your services, right? Hiring team, you learn so much about who you are as a leader. And sometimes people see that they're not so good at leading. So they have to really look at, whoa, this is where I can level up as a leader. I can level up my leadership skills, right? Maybe it's an energy capacity. So maybe it's regulating your emotions so that you're not on this roller coaster and you don't feel unsafe in your business, right? So money mindset is also another thing. All of this is personal development. And so this is why it's so important to have an aligned mindset of a CEO, soul-led leader in your business and with your clients and with your soul tribe. It's so important. And again, knowledge is not power. It's applying that knowledge into action that is power. All right. So that means confidence. Nobody is great at something they start off with. Look at all the successful people that you maybe admire out there. How did they get there? By making tons of mistakes. And we've failed so many times. Okay. And here's the thing. I really don't believe there's such thing as failure. Failure only happens if you don't learn from the situation. So, something doesn't go your way. So many people have a belief system, a mindset of, oh, this wasn't meant for me then. And then they give up. No, you got to have perseverance. You have to be connected deeply with your why. That's part of the clarity. Okay, being embodied in your soul mission. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, it doesn't really matter then. You're going to get lost, right? It comes down to the why. And once you know your why, this is where you can get clarity about who you are serving. Usually, my loves, it's your former version of you. That part of you that was seeking for something before you had a breakthrough, or you had a breakthrough and now you're like, oh my gosh, now what? Now what? What are my next steps? You're looking for support. That's usually who your ideal clients are, former versions of you on those timelines. All right. Now, so just to review, we have clarity, mindset, and confidence. And then the third part of the illuminate method in how to magnetize and monetize is connecting in with your intuition. So for me, because I have the gift of opening up the Akashic records, the records of your soul, I always start by that to connect in with divine and also connecting in with my intuition, my high self. All right. And everybody, I would say my soulmate clients are just as, if not more intuitive than I am. In fact, I often hire my soulmate clients because I'm like, teach me that. Like you heard me say about my light language teacher, right? And so energy is really emotions in motion. You can look up something called the Map of Consciousness by Dr. David Hawkins. He measured emotions, okay? And every single emotion has energy. At the very lowest vibration is shame. That totally makes sense, right? And my loves, the thing about really building your confidence to put yourself out there is coming home to yourself and loving yourself and knowing that you're worthy. You're worthy of your big vision dreams. You're worthy of asking for the money. You're worthy of receiving that money. You're worthy of leading others. Okay, once we get out of our own way and we know how worthy we are and we're connected in with our why, that just really shifts everything. And so on the map of consciousness at the very bottom is shame. And you think about it, because your body cannot tell the difference between thinking about something versus being there. So if you think about an experience where it brought on a lot of shame, right? Like notice how your body feels right now. Probably feels heavy. Maybe your belly feels a little bit uneasy. Maybe your breath starts to get a little constricted, right? You start to feel contracted. Shame is really heavy and it lowers our vibration. Guilt is the next one up, right? So shame is, we feel like we're a bad person, okay? And that's always a thing that others have projected onto us, usually in childhood, probably not on purpose, okay? And we made meaning about it because at the core of us, we want to feel loved, safe, and belong. And so in my work with my clients, I'm not a typical business coach, right? Because of my psychological background, I'm trauma trained, specifically in Haikomi, which means how do I stand in relationship with myself? How do I stand in relationship with others? It's a mindfulness method that combines neuroscience, psychology, and spirituality. And it's what saved me. It's what saved me, okay? I'm not going to go deep into my story today, but I used to believe back in 2008, my life looked completely perfect on the outside. And I used to believe, and check out, this is you. You know, all the check boxes of societal success, quote unquote, were met. And yet I felt empty inside, right? And we can look at people who have tons of success on the outside, but inside they're struggling. They're not happy with who they are. They're not feeling fulfilled. They feel not worthy. I know people who are millionaires and feel that way, okay? And so this is why, you know, like for me, my unconscious belief was I believed my value was in my doingness. All those check boxes that society sees as success, rather than my beingness, who I am. And my doingness was never enough. And so no wonder I was this perfectionist, this overachiever, this hardcore type A personality, you know, like very toxic masculinity, no pain, no gain. And so for me, as I embarked in learning, back then I was a psychologist, so I was learning about Haikomi after my breakdown. And I realized I was operating on this unconscious belief. And I shifted that through somatic healing, through Haikomi. And to this day, I use this with my clients because through the body, it's the quickest way to shift subconscious beliefs. It's so powerful, right? And so a lot of my work with my clients is through the body, the somatic healing. And so coming back to here, that's related to energy. So on the map of consciousness, at the very top is enlightenment. This is Jesus, monks, right? And Buddha. Most of us, let's divide this into low vibrations and high vibrations. At the very top of the low vibrations is pride. And that's ego. That's where you're wearing your mask. That was me before I had my breakdown to breakthrough. All right. I was a perfectionist. I couldn't let anybody see I was imperfect. I couldn't let anybody know that I didn't have my shit together. Right? I wasn't willing to do that because I had an image to keep up. And when I realized I was operating on this false belief that, you know, I'm valued in my doingness, everything shifted. And how I got there was the first into the high vibrations emotion is courage. Think about it. It takes courage to peel off your mask. It takes courage to look at yourself, to self-reflect. How many people in our society walk around in automatic behaviors? They never look at themselves. They're a victim, right? They blame themselves or blame other people. But when we start to take radical personal and spiritual accountability, how is life happening for me and through me? Even when there's a situation that I don't like, what's my part in this? That changes everything, everything. And so it takes courage to do that. And as you continue working on yourself, flow state is love, joy, and peace. We all want that. We all want to feel love, joy, and peace, no matter what's happening on the outside of our life. And that's what we have control over. This is why connecting with our intuition and energy is everything. Okay? So my illuminate method, to review, starts with clarity of your why. And as you get more clear, you're really clear about your journey, who you want to work with, so your niche. All right? And you know your transformation because you're a mirror for your clients. You give hope as a mirror for your clients because you've been where they are now and you've made it through. And then having the aligned mindset and the confidence to take action. That's really important. Intuition and energy. Excuse me. Okay. Now you see that there's 3 other circles. All right. So in this circle, the big circle is to support these 3 things I just talked about. We need soul business foundations. That's really important. We need systems and structures to help us create the foundations of a 6-figure and beyond business. All right, let's face it. I know some of you are going, yeah, but money's not important, or I don't want to do this for the money. I just want to help. Listen, my loves. If you are not monetizing on your calling, that's not a business. Okay? I'm just going to say it. There's nothing wrong with money. So many of us grow up, including myself, with lots of money shame, money beliefs that hold us back. But think about this. The more money you have, the more good you can do with it. What kind of world would we live in if and when the most amount of money is in the hands of heart-driven people like yourselves? What kind of world would we live in? Think about that. Okay? And so I'm not going to jam too much about money. You can always check out my YouTube channel, Rosalyn Fung, for more money mindset stuff. You can binge on my podcast here. There's lots of money stuff. I also have, you can go to rosalynfung.com and purchase the Manifest More Money bundle, where my husband, one of Canada's top consultants with IG Wealth, he and I jam together because my master's is in marriage and family therapy. And so we love to jam about all things money and help people, couples, as pleasure in the bedroom and bank. That's what we call ourselves. Really step into their financial power. Okay? We don't have to be victims to it. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. So the next part, we got Soul Biz Foundations. The next part is Elevate. This is where you are clear about your business foundation in terms of what kind of offerings you are going to roll out. I'm going to put this on pause because I have lots of gem about here. We're going to go into commercial, and when we come back, I'm going to really talk a little bit more about Elevate.
OMTimes TV. Imagine becoming a super influencer. Reinvent yourself, invest in your brand, and then manifest your success with a robust spheric approach. OMTimes Media and Broadcasting offers a unique and multifaceted way to become the spiritual and conscious influencer you deserve to be by putting your message across our powerful platform with its proven record of integrity and excellence. Through our produced shows, OMTimes offers the opportunity to become a social media TV personality, a radio show host, an OMTimes magazine columnist, and a syndicated podcaster, all in one shot. By live streaming your show on OMTimes TV and broadcasting it across the extensive OMTimes radio and TV networks, you become more than a host. You become an ambassador and a force for positive change. OMTimes. Open yourself to the possibilities.
Are you feeling maxed out working one-on-one with clients and you're deeply desiring to scale your business for more time freedom without sacrificing your income, but rather expanding it? Many of my clients who are light workers, healers, practitioners, and even coaches, they're often multi-modality, are coming to me because they are sick and tired of working with clients on a one-off session model where the clients are coming in on an as-need basis. Or if they're selling packages, they are selling them in the sense of buy 5, get 1 free, or the greater the number of sessions, the greater the discount. The problem with this is it's still a dollar for hours business model. And so that leaves the practitioner feeling really exhausted and overwhelmed from having to put so much time, effort, and energy in finding new clients that they're not operating in their most elevated self with their current clients. And so if this is you, I would love to share with you that it's time to elevate your business and scale it to sell high ticket one-on-one programs or even group programs. This will allow you to have more deeper impacts because you're raising your clients' results, you're scaling your business, and you're having that time freedom you deeply are yearning for. If this is resonating with you, love, I'd love to invite you to come on a soul business alignment call with me so that you can stop feeling like you're on this roller coaster ride and start to feel safe and stable and even having fun in your business and your finances. Please go to electrifymybusiness.com to apply and we'll hop on a call. I can't wait to connect.
If I could be you and you could be me for just 1 hour, if we could find a way to get inside each other's minds, walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes.
Hello, my loves. Welcome back. So we were just touching on the part of my illuminate method that is elevate. Okay, so with elevating, this is how you scale your business. So you have different levels of offerings for different levels of clients. All right, so this is where you can have, so those of you who are like maxed out with $1 per hour clients, okay, you're like, oh, or, you know, the problem with that is you're kind of like waiting. You don't have clients who are committed and you're just waiting for the next client to sign on for a one-time session. It's really hard to monetize on your calling that way. I'll talk a little bit of a story where for myself, when I was a psychologist, we do charge dollars for hours typically. And at the time I was working, I believe like 3 days, maybe 4 days a week, and seeing 6 to 7 clients a day. Oh my God, you guys, I don't know how I did that, to be honest. Like now that my life fast forward, 6 years later, I maybe see 2 clients a day now, and I'm making way more money because I've scaled it to one-on-one high ticket programs. Okay. So as a psychologist, what I did was I scaled my business with a group therapy program so that, if we break it down to how much I was making in an hour working with group program versus one-on-one, I was making way more and working way less. I didn't need to see 7 clients a day. And I was running about, I believe, 2 groups and 2 hours each group. And it really scaled, it leveraged my income. So this is totally possible as a therapist, okay? And I was, for those of you who don't know, the first psychologist in my province to create an online program, which here in Canada, in the province I was in, Alberta, lots of red tape, lots. But I figured it out legally and ethically because there were psychologists who do this in the States. And, I did my research. And so do your research. Don't let anybody say you can't do something. Okay? Do your research, figure it out because everything is figure outable. In fact, I work with psychologists now for this exact reason, a business coach psychologist. And I also, of course, then do all the illuminate method stuff, somatic healing with the psychologist. I do the mindset work with them. Okay. It's really important. Now, as a coach who you're going, why? Like, I don't know. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of people, this might be you. You might be saying, I don't know how to create a high ticket program. What does that even mean? So what that means is you are having it's an elevated client come in to a container with you, whether that's a 3-month container, like a 1-on-1 container with you, or 6 months or 12 month. But it depends on, your niche, depends on the goals that you want to help with that transformation with your clients, right? And it's like related to, well, how much time do I want to spend with my clients? And what does that container look like? So for example, a lot of times, this is very typical, is it might be 2 sessions a month, 60 minutes. This was mine before. And WhatsApp support or Voxer support. Okay. And so you can decide, you can change up whatever that looks like for you. And you can co-create with your clients. But the thing is, there's something that happens. Now, I really saw this moving from being a therapist doing dollars per hour to being a coach, a self-love coach. That's how I started my business. I was not a business coach yet. And yes, if there's some of you, I know you have a belief that you can't make 6 figures and beyond as a life coach. That's incorrect. Okay, I'm living proof. And so people need that. People need the mindset more than the strategies. And you guys, if you've been following me along, you know that that's why I always preach about mindset and energy will always trump strategy. Yes, strategy is important, but I've seen people implement, and I've had clients who implement just a strategy, but I'm like, where are you? Because they're not magnetizing their clients. It's because they weren't showing up as who they authentically are. They're still hiding. Energy is energy. People can tell when you're holding yourself back energetically, when you have your subconscious beliefs running the show, even though you might be saying something. Take somebody, if you like copy somebody's scripts and you try it on, but it's not really aligned with how you would actually speak, people can feel that, right? I've had people who were copywriters who tried to write for me. Oh my gosh, that was the most repelling thing because people can tell it's not my brand voice. That's not Roz, right? So I do write my own copy because nobody embodies me until I find somebody who can embody the same energy, which is possible, of course, but there's nobody that knows my shit and knows my clients as much as I do. And I'm happy to write. Most of my clients are happy to write because you're channeling, all right? And so that's a really important part in my business is I help you really, with your intuition, channel the aligned messages aligned with your why and who you're calling in. That's really important. Okay, so going back to elevate, what I notice about the clients who are elevated and say there's something that when you're committed to a container, you're saying that there's like this yes that gets pulled out from in you that you haven't felt before. It's like yes to your soul mission, yes to this container with your business coach, and something happens where this fire in the belly gets lit up and it's go time. Oh my God, it's so powerful. Versus, and you might see this in your business, those clients who maybe do one-off sessions with you. And I'm not talking VIP days. Those are different. Okay. VIP days are like you're working together for like 4 or 5 hours, right? I'm not talking about those. Those clients are elevated, committed clients too. So I'm talking about people who, just might see you here and there. This happens a lot in the healing business where it's just like, oh, I'll just come in when I need something, when I don't feel so great, right? And so it kind of feels like probably for you, you don't see the transformation as much versus when you're working with an elevated client. Wow, it's so powerful to be able to hold space for them and help them see them through to their big vision dreams. It's potent and it's powerful. There's that sacred energetic container you're in together. All right. And so another way to elevate your business is having digital online courses. That's another way in how if somebody can't quite have the finances to work with you, they can absolutely work with you at perhaps like your digital program so that they're still receiving your wisdom. I know that there's some people here who want to work with me, but don't quite have the funds in. That's absolutely okay. I'll say that's great. That's okay. And they may make a plan to start to save up, but in the meantime, they get to binge on my free content, or they'll purchase a digital course of mine, like Client Attraction Academy, and they'll work through that on their own. Okay, until they save up and then they're able to invest. So see what are the levels in your business that allow you to serve people at different levels. All right. And then finally, magnetize. That's a sexy in my business. I love the word sexy because it is about being magnetic. It's not about what you look like. It is about your energy. Think about it. What sexy energy is. We're souls having a human being experience, right? And we feel energy. And when we're drawn to something, that means we're magnetized. We find this thing, and I say sexy because I love that word, but you might feel intrigued. You might feel pulled in. You might feel drawn, right? But whatever that word is for you, that's what magnetic is. And so I help my clients really look at leveraging their social media game to magnetize their soulmate clients. I'm not going to go into details in the bigger pillars today, of course, right? That's where I help my clients who are in my Soul Ascension Business Academy do so that we really help you go from getting clarity about your why and embodying it, your niche, and then aligning with the mindset, taking courageous action once you know your soul biz foundations, and really aligning with your energy intuition. This whole time, it's always about managing your energy, managing your emotions. Because if you let your emotions take over, your inner critic take over, that are not helpful in serving and supporting, that are not aligned with that next level version of you, that's going to be really tough. And here's the thing, my loves, you're not meant to do things alone. So community is really important. This is why I love my Soul Ascension Business Academy container, where I'm walking my clients through the illuminate method. And in the community, they're cheering each other on. They're vicariously learning with each other. They're getting feedback and watching each other's feedback and then tweaking their own. I also have coaches in my program. So I know that some of you are wondering, what's it like in your Soul Ascension Business Academy? What's it like to work with you, Roz, as a business coach? So in my container, I also have coaches that support my clients. I have an award-winning copywriting coach who also specializes in PR, public relations, and event planning. Like, hello. And I have a spiritual response therapy, energy clearing coach. Okay. And then I have a social media strategist who specializes in marketing and social media. So we specialize in Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn predominantly. Okay. But all of these strategies that are taught to my clients, no matter what their platform is, it works because there's a core component to it. And, I admit, I don't love LinkedIn. I don't love it. I'm trying to, but I don't love it. So I just say stick to 2 platforms that you love. I love Instagram and I love Facebook, right? So choose the things that light you up and help you feel joyful. If something doesn't feel joyful, don't do it. All right. And then we also look at, as a soul-led leader leading this mission, because you're not meant to do things alone, hire people. You can have a lean team. You do not have to have a crazy expensive team. Okay. So if you are looking for a VA, how do you know when to hire for a VA? Let me just quickly go over this. I mean, obviously, this probably is a whole new other episode, but what are the things, all the business activities that you do in your day? All right. So depending on where you're at in your business. So I'm just going to, give a menu of examples. Graphics for social media. I need a video editor because I do a lot of lives. And even with this TV show, what happens is it gets uploaded by OMTimes Radio, but then also my virtual assistant will take it and upload it onto my YouTube channel. Okay. And then they'll turn it into reels and clips and send it off to for my social media platforms. And when I have guests, for the guests as well to upload. Okay. By the way, if you ever want to be a guest, you can apply. You can just DM me at Bold Sexy Warrior and apply. Let me know. Okay. And we'll just make sure that there's alignment. Excuse me, having a VA to help you with your systems, your marketing is really important, right? Not your marketing, sorry, your email marketing. So you can write the emails, okay, because it's your brand tone, it's your voice, but having somebody who can support you to send off those emails, schedule posts on social media, that's what a VA can do, right? A VA can, as you scale your business, a VA can do the reach outs and answer your DMs. So I teach people how to attract clients. You don't do cold DMs, yuck. Right? We all know how gross that is. So it's really looking at inviting people into your direct messages and building an authentic relationship with people first. All right. I'm still great friends with my clients I've had 3 years ago, maybe even longer, right? Like I keep those relationships, and often clients will re-sign for new programs, right, that I'm offering. And so that's something that if it's aligned in your business, you can absolutely do. It's easier to re-sign clients than to obtain new clients. So that's something else that you can consider. This is why for me, it's all about authenticity, building the relationships first, because you never know where these relationships go. In my Soul-Centered Business Academy, I also teach you how to create affiliate relationships. So they are relationships where you may have the same clients and your businesses complement each other, and that you can be referral partners, right? For the energetic exchange of money. Affiliate is another income stream. Of course, you want to be doing business with people who have integrity and are not in it just for the money. No, right? They're in it with their heart, and you can feel when somebody's in it just for the money, right? No, they're in it for their heart. So I'm very, very picky about who I'm affiliates with. I literally interview people because I want to make sure their hearts are in the right place. All right, that's really important. And I encourage you to do the same. So let me see. What else? Okay, so I'm going to simplify this, okay? So let's look at the illuminate method first, all right? So once again, in review, we have clarity, mindset and confidence, intuition and energy. And then the bigger pillars, we have soul-based foundations, elevate, and magnetize. So if I was to just sum up, you're like, Roz, I'm just starting out my business, my coaching business, my healing business. Where do I begin? I'm going to simplify it. Okay. You need, let's say you have clarity, right? You know who you're serving. You're embodied in your why, your soul mission, your purpose. Usually your why comes from your pain, by the way. Your pain turned into your purpose, right? And so my why is my pain turned into my purpose. I want to help you, heart-driven coaches, healers, practitioners, show up boldly, like get out of your own way, show up boldly as who you authentically are. You're not meant to be put in boxes. And so as you show up, it's your energy signature. And then you feel into what's aligned for you. What feels fun? What feels exciting? What's your passion that you want to put out there in terms of supporting your ideal clients in helping them move from pain, struggle to transformation? What's the impacts you want to create? Right? It's got to feel fun, not like oh my God, I have to do it this way. Listen, I hate PowerPoints. I hate this is what makes me procrastinate, okay? I hate PowerPoints. I mean, once I have it in my, I like them, but I don't like creating them. And I have this thing where I don't feel like anyone can see what the vision in my head. So I don't want to delegate that. I probably could, but I like to create. And so I'm like, okay, if that's holding me back, I'm going to just do a flip chart. There we go. Easy, right? Because it's just drawing. I have sticky notes, as you can see this. Do it your way. Do it in a way that keeps you going and flowing, gets the information out there. All right. Okay. So what you really do need, is coming back to basics. You need an offer. What is that thing you want to take your clients to? And then have a freebie. So in my Soul Ascension Business Academy, I teach my clients the structure of a masterclass that converts. So, you create a free masterclass, webinar, whatever you want to call that, and it sells people into your offering. All right. So typically anything, I'll say between $1,000 or $1,500 below, you can sell directly right off a masterclass. Anything after, higher than that, you want to direct people to a discovery call. Now, it depends where in your level of business you are. If you are already, scaled, it's easy to sell a 2K program off a webinar. I've sold my Client Attraction Academy when it was priced at $2,222 off a webinar. 1 hour. That's it. Rinse and repeat. Okay. But that was later in my business. Okay. So this is where it depends. And this is where, as a business coach, I can support you to see what is going to work for you. And then, so you have a freebie, your masterclass, leading to the discovery call or straight to the offering. You have to be really clear about your offering, right? When you're really clear about that, that's all you need. You need those two things. So is you're offering a one-on-one high ticket program? Is you're offering a group coaching program? And I know somebody out there is thinking, well, can I offer both? No, not on a masterclass. You have to be clear. Don't give people too many options. Okay, so what usually you want to do is offer the thing that you want to fill up first. So in this case, maybe let's say the group coaching program. So when I was selling Client Attraction Academy, I would offer people into that 12-week container, and people would still go on a discovery call with me and hire me for one-on-one VIP high ticket programs. And then I gifted them the group coaching program because the price differential was part of it, right? Like, I'm going to gift you the group coaching program, and you don't have to do it that way, but that's what felt good for me, right? And that's what I wanted. That felt fun for my one-on-one clients. And I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, right? So sell the thing you want to fill up first, all right? And so if you're like, Roz, I need to get into your Soul Ascension Business Academy, or at least get more information, see if you're a good fit. Because here's the thing, I don't want to work with everybody because I might not be the best coach for you, right? And this call is really a sacred conversation. It's where I get to just see where you are in your business, your coaching, your healing, bodywork business, whatever that is. I work with transformational people in that space. And I look at where you want to go and what the gaps are to help you get to where you want to go. If I'm confident in helping you get there, and I see that you're soul impact hungry, you're ambitious, because that's who my clients are, you take personal and radical accountability, and you're here to make a difference in the world, that's all we need. So and if I feel like, you know what, I've gotten amazing calls with people and I'm like, I'm not the best coach for you, but I'm going to refer you to my colleagues, right? And those colleagues could be affiliates. They're not always. Okay, I am here to serve and support, and it's like a beautiful, beautiful thing because I served. And so if you are interested in checking out if Soul Essential Business Academy is a fit for you, you can DM me, Soul Ascension, on Instagram or message me here on Facebook. You can connect with me at rosalynfung.com. And you can fill out, even in show notes, you'll see the booking your discovery call link, okay? And let's see if we're a good fit. I'd love to work with you. All right, my loves. Let's in this last minute get back to remembering the next level version of you, remembering and tuning into her, tuning into the business that you are here to create, the legacy you're here to leave behind. Again, just breathing that in, feeling into this vision, feeling into the possibilities, knowing your worth, feeling into the money flow, circulating, feeling into the impacts. I call that impactgasms, right? The ripple effects that you're creating here, now, and in the future. You never know whose lives you're going to touch. So, my loves, I believe in you. I see you. And I can't wait to see what you create. Let's get on the discovery call together.